Hello, King's A&E. In 10. Thank you. Bye. 10.
King's College Hospital, London. A major trauma centre.
Have you got her blood pressure yet?
She was on the floor and I thought she's dead.
And one of the busiest A&E departments in the world.
Stabbing, code red.
King's is everything. Everything pows in through that door.
The badge has been trapped between him and the bridge.
A place where love.
Can I wait here until she comes home? Can I come home with her?
Life.
Oh, apart from having a brain injury, never better.
What happened?
I got bitten.
By who?
By me mate.
And loss unfold every single day.
I've not got a happy feeling with you. No. Not breathing. Stop breathing.
All the patients you're about to see were treated in one department, in just one 24-hour period.
We're going to be all right. You know what happens when things are bad? Daddy's here.
Please don't cry.
The moment that you're in resus and you're really sick and all you can think about is, am I going to live? Am I going to die? Silly things go out the window. And ultimately what's important is realised that you're loved and that you're not alone.
Your toe been like this?
About 3 weeks now.
3 weeks.
Around 10 million people in the UK are over 65.
I hope that's not for me.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just to help you keep your hand up.
They make up almost a fifth of all A&E patients.
Do I want this gentleman to go into high arm
That's
sleep?
all right, I'm OK. Don't worry about it.
No, look at his finger.
Look, it's all right. My name's William Andrews. Rather grand because they put Henry in between, so I'm a double king, if you see what I mean. I don't conquer very much. And I was born in 1929, which was the year of the Wall Street crash.
Oh, God, that's a big flap.
Yeah.
William runs his own metalwork business and has injured his finger.
I thought it was just a cut.
No, I said...
He's 83 years old.
Like I said, I think he did a really good job with his dressing.
I pulled it round and tightened it right up.
Yeah. Bring your hand round here, sweetheart. Can you feel this?
Yeah, I feel that.
What about this side?
Yeah, I feel that. It's that bit I can't feel.
Yeah, OK, that's fine. That's fine.
I was making a stainless steel filter unit. I tried to save it from dropping on the floor, but unfortunately it just carried on and sliced a small piece from my finger and then dropped on the concrete floor, so it was a worthless effort in effect. Do you know what? I didn't do a bad job with masking tape.
No.
What I did, I got a large elastoplast, wrapped it round, and then got some micropore and wrapped it round and round and done. And then I got some masking tape that you use for the car repairs and that, and then tightened that round.
Well, you know, you probably did a better job than we have done here.
I've always been interested in engineering. I've got an interest in things. People ask me questions and they want me to solve problems if they've not come up against it before, because, as you must realise, the majority of people I come up against are rather younger than myself. Do you know something? When I read about the National Health Service, I'm sorry that people like me who don't use common sense create the problem.
No, don't be daft.
Which seems quite ridiculous, really.
The I Am a Burden business is quite unique to the older age group. Nobody wants to be ill. Nobody should feel guilty for having an accident.
I wish I'd have just let the bloody thing drop on the floor, honestly.
Next time, let it slide.
Yes, that's exactly, you hit the nail right on there, bugger
it. Kings is everything. Your worst nightmare and your happiest moment. It's A&E, isn't it? What can I tell you? It's A&E.
Sweetie, try not to move.
I'm trying not to move.
Hey! Why is this person called the A&E?
Oh, so we have another one?
Coughing.
I gave her some paracetamol.
Yeah, I'm actually at A&E in King's College. No, serious.
So that's her I'm trying to track down. Are you going to put your Malcolm voice on?
Can the registrar covering recess please come to recess?
Malcolm is one of the lead consultants in charge of the whole emergency department.
Probably the reason I'm in emergency medicine, and my mother will confirm this, that I've been in hospital a lot of times. Kate's traumatic.
What are you?
I'm just ED recess this morning.
That's...
Broken legs, broken wrists, broken thumbs, cuts, bumps, being knocked out. Mainly playing rugby, falling off my bike. So I may have a sort of vested interest in emergency medicine and just having some payback, really, I suppose, because I've been in emergency departments so many times myself.
Good morning, King's A&E. Okay. Thanks, babe. A 93-year-old man that's been knocked over just outside. A 93-year-old man's been hit on Denmark Hill by a car. And he's bleeding from his ear and...
We literally got a 1-minute pre-alert. Yeah, I've just got one coming and I've got another trauma coming in here as well. Your ears do prick up because you think 93-year-old guy and was struck by a car in a hit and run that didn't stop. This is going to be harder than a 20-year-old.
Ernest has been hit by a driver who didn't stop. It happened just a few hundred yards from the hospital.
This poor chap, 20 minutes ago, half hour ago, he's walking to get his pension, so we've got to get him back to normal, and that's the goal of treating anyone who's ill. You want to get them back to the state they're in before the accident happened.
2, 3.
Okay, this is Bernie Maloney. He is 93 years old. Walking across the road, he's been hit by a car. Not sure too much of the details as the car drove off. He has an obvious fracture to his right leg below the knee. He's got blood coming out of his left ear, no loss of consciousness. He's recalling everything that's happened today.
OK, thank you.
Trachea central. Airways clear. No subemphysema, no palpable fractures, no flail, no chest wall bruising. You take medication.
My name's Laura. I'm one of the nurses. We're just going to have to cut your clothes off.
Yeah.
All right. We'll keep you covered up, don't worry.
Ernest is conscious, but may have internal injuries.
Bernie, you're in King's College Hospital, OK?
He needs to be stabilised before being taken to scan.
You got hit by a car, sir.
I want to fall over.
You want to fall over? Okay. You're not going to fall anywhere, OK? You're on the bed, you're doing fine.
I want to fall over. Let me go now. Let me go now.
Keep your hands away, Bernie.
Agitation is not good. You know, if you're agitated, your metabolic rate's going to go up. You're probably going to bleed more. You're going to dislodge clot.
Hold my hand.
I want to fall over. I want to fall over.
It probably is kinder to get him off to sleep.
You know, we don't like sedating trauma patients, but he's gone from being reasonably alert to actually being quite agitated in quite a short space of time.
Bernie? Just try and stay still. We want to get you a little bit more comfortable, okay?
93-year-old Ernest has been hit by a vehicle whilst walking to collect his pension.
Decrease our entry right hemithorax.
He is fluctuating.
He has an injury to his head and the hospital suspect he's broken his pelvis.
Is the trauma line coming?
Trauma line's being prepared here.
Lovely, thank you. Yes, please, yeah.
You've got a femoral pulse, good.
Katie, would you grab the ultrasound for me as well? Sorry, thank you. Good.
His rhythm is more irregular than it was on the monitor. Blood?
I don't feel a pulse now.
Okay, it's got no pulse now.
Okay, start CPR, folks. Okay, so that happened at 10:44. Is start of downtime. Andrew, start writing.
Yes, no way.
My issue, he needs filling rather than squeezing. Okay. I think this guy needs filling aggressively.
Every minute that you don't get blood to your brain, to your heart, your brain starts to die, as do the rest of your organs. If you're young and fit, it helps. But at 93, you often don't have much hope. Your body can't cope as well with what happens to you.
Sorry?
Are you happy with that line?
No.
Okay.
We've got blood going, we've got 2 14s that are good.
Oh, sugar.
So let's keep the blood going. I want to fill him rather than squeeze him.
You may well be. You do CPR in cycles, so you do it for 2 minutes, and then you just have to reassess.
Got about another 30 seconds and we will be at 2 minutes. We're just coming up to 2 minutes. Do you have a pulse?
I can't feel a femoral. Sometimes we do have to accept that life is finite, that we can't play God with people, and that there is a natural endpoint to it. Oh, no, hold on. No, I do have a femoral pulse.
You have femoral?
I've got a femoral pulse. I've got a good femoral pulse here at the moment.
Right, have we got more blood ready to go?
Let's have a look at his hand.
Yeah, blood pressure is 66 systolic, folks. Thank you, Abby.
The resus team have managed to save Ernest's life.
Andrew, you got the tally running? Yes. Awesome.
He can now be taken for a full body scan.
Why can't they just call it John Smith instead of bendromethylfluozide? Or Frank?
Are you going to assess me?
Yeah.
Ah, lovely.
What's happened?
I fell onto one of them concrete posts and it jammed me.
Is it a concrete floor?
Yeah, one of them concrete posts, yeah. Only a short one. I fell straight onto it.
Did you hit your head?
No, dear, no.
Good.
That wouldn't have been so bad if I had done.
Before the war, my parents sent me to piano lessons. Used to pay half a crown a lesson. Right?
2 and 6? No,
Yeah.
12, 2 and 6.
2 and 6pence. So
Which is what, like
12
and a half pence, yeah.
I think it's about.
Blimey.
I think it's about 10.
You've just taken me right back, you.
£10 now, I think.
Something like that now, if not more. Not more.
But then the war came, you see, and
Yeah.
we were evacuated, and it all went by the board. So, but I can still do a little bit of a tinkle,
Yeah.
but not very well.
83-year-old William is in King's after cutting off the top of his finger doing metalwork.
Last time I had this is when I had my teeth out.
Oh,
He needs 7 stitches.
you still feeling that? I do like the elderly, because they're so funny. You start to inject or whatever you're doing, and you look at the faces and it's like, and then they grit the tooth, and then they, and you say, is it too much? Go, no, it's okay, dear. You carry on.
I don't know. I know people take pills and all the sorts of things, but I'm not a very good pill taker. I don't believe them a great deal. If I'd have had a couple of Guinness, I'd have been a damn sight better off than all those antibiotics, I tell you. See, if I'd have been in the war, they'd have just chopped it off. It bloody hurt, though. I can tell you that.
Right, I'm just going to put this little dressing on.
Could never use that as a condom, could you?
No, not really. He's rude.
Don't mind me being frivolous, do you? Because it's stinging a bit.
You carry on, darling.
Trying to take my mind off of it a bit.
Let's send you round for an X-ray then, darling.
All right, thanks very much.
Come on up here and I'll show you where to go for your X-ray.
Sean and Renata are both stand-up comics. Sean's hurt his shoulder falling over on the way to work.
Sorry. I know, but I can't help but say sorry. It's horrible seeing you like this.
It was not funny.
It's not funny.
I'd say it's definitely broken.
Am I going to have to give you sponge baths?
You come for the miners department. Did they send you for an X-ray?
Yes.
Take a seat on those chairs in that department there at the end.
OK.
"93-year-old Ernest has been in resus for nearly 2 hours.
We go to CT. He has enough blood pressure for us to get this done. And we have a window.
The hospital are concerned about the damage to his head and pelvis.
We have resus drugs, we have blood, we have scoop, we have enough oxygen, we got monitoring. Okay, brakes off, slowly away from the wall. Okay, nice and slowly, a couple of feet and, yeah, all clear.
He's finally stable enough to be taken to scan. Ernest's niece has arrived. Malcolm must break the news of her uncle's injuries.
When the relatives arrive, they're obviously very distressed. Hey, Mrs. Maloney's niece. Mr. Maloney's niece.
Yes.
Hi there, I'm Malcolm Tunnicliffe. I'm one of the consultants here. That's probably the one thing I remember most of all about all these people talking to their relatives afterwards. And their reaction. What do you understand that's happened so far?
But he's been knocked over,
Okay.
and it's quite serious.
Yeah. It's quickly become apparent that he's got a head injury. We don't know if there's any injury inside of his head yet. And for a very brief period, about 2 minutes, his heart stopped as well.
Oh,
A brief chat like that is... It's really... I suppose it's quite heartwarming in a way that when Ernest first came in, it's a 93-year-old guy. We know nothing else about him. But all of a sudden, she's told me that, he's an anti-aircraft gunner during the war, that she's told him off for being a silly so-and-so for walking 2 miles to Brixton to get his pension. It makes it a lot more personal to us as well.
When he came out of the army, he worked for the gas board. That's where he was until he retired. And then from then on, he just lived on his own and just got on with his life, I know that he used to walk for miles and miles. He was just a healthy man, and he was very strong, very strong. 3 years ago, he stopped riding his push bike because he fell off of it. I said, you better go over to the doctors. Doctors? I haven't seen a doctor for 40 years.
That's a horrid pelvis. Well, highly suspicious base of skull as well, because he had blood coming out of his left ear.
He's a fighter. And I was just hoping he'll get through this.
I'm on today, tomorrow and Friday.
I'm on tomorrow.
Good. I'm off Saturday, Sunday because I'm packing my cases. Working Monday, Tuesday.
And then flying Wednesday.
Flying Thursday. Wednesday's the waxing.
Wednesday's waxing day. Yeah, you've got to have a waxing day, haven't you?
Oh, darling, yeah.
Sweetie.
I know.
You had high blood pressure earlier. Do you suffer from high blood pressure?
No, I've never known myself to suffer from high blood pressure, but I haven't seen a doctor for about 20 years.
Really?
So I don't feel ill.
The hospital's noticed William has high blood pressure. Before leaving, he needs to have it checked out.
What you must realise is that years ago, and particularly around about the wartime, those facilities weren't there. And not only that, if you wanted to see the doctor, you had to pay him a shilling. And people didn't do it. To be honest with you, the way things are, forgive me saying so, I reckon a high percentage of people just waste the doctor's time. All they want is a few pills to pep them up,
I'm like you, I don't ever go to the doctor unless I feel unwell.
I met a man who called the doctor in because he'd got a bloody boil. In the old days, you would have cured the boil of your own volition. And I didn't have boils, but that was the format. You didn't go down the doctor. You couldn't pay a shilling. You'd get a bit of bread and make a poultice. It's such a waste of time. No disrespect, I think all the time that you've spent with me in this place, it's out of this world.
Yeah, but you need our care.
So, yeah, I know, but it's so ultra costly. No wonder the NHS costs a lot. Christ almighty.
My favourite group of patients are the elderly patients. I think massively it's their generation. They were taught differently. They understood that nursing and medicine was something that was it was very well respected.
It's well known there is a lot of people that come into hospital that don't need to come into hospital.
But
you aren't one of those people. You needed to seek our advice today and our services, and you haven't wasted our time and everything that we provided for you.
It seems as if I have, actually.
You haven't at all.
People.
Honestly, you haven't.
Too easy to forget people. Oh, don't worry, they're old now. They're not important. They're massively important. They're still a member of our community.
Hopefully, you'll be able to get as much use back in your finger, and it won't affect any of your work. And that's the main thing for you, to be able to continue doing
I'd
what
like
you
to
do.
carry on for a couple of years. I need to stimulate my mind. By observation, the number of people who've retired and not had what I would consider a stimulus, I'm afraid that quite a number of them, by my acquaintance, have sunk into oblivion. I'd have worked. Well, I started work in 1948, so I'd have done my fair share. No man can go on forever. My father died at 86 and he was still interested in things and did things. I hope I can just hang on till I'm 85. If I keel over suddenly, then that would be something that I would say that was a good life.
So she got a slightly red tongue.
And the GP said you need to go to A&E. You don't have any house, come to A&E. No food, no lighting, no water, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, come to A&E. We all happy.
The doctor or nurse practitioner will call you from the far doors.
Any idea how long the wait is?
Let's have a look. Roughly 2 hours. Could be quicker, but that's rough.
Okay.
Roughly.
All right.
Remember Tiffany from EastEnders?
Yeah.
She's been slated for putting on a little bit of weight.
And all of a sudden I heard this crash.
Yeah.
And a yell, and went out into the hall, and he was laying flat on his back.
Oh dear.
Thank you very much.
Kevin Payne has a history of heart problems.
Ow.
Ow.
Still hurts?
He's come to A&E with mum Joyce after he fell on the stairs, hurting his ribs.
So he's got cardiomyopathy, is that right? Does he take medication for that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then you have learning disabilities as well, is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Was born like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a diagnosis?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. He's very tall. You must struggle to find beds.
I think any woman that gives birth to a handicapped child, mentally or physically handicapped, her life changes forever. Because you have a child that grows into a man and is still a child.
Hi.
A bit frightened.
You're a bit frightened. Okay. Well, I'm not scary. I know you
You're
don't
a lot
know
bigger
me.
than she is, so don't worry.
Exactly. I'm tiny.
I won't hurt you.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't think you would.
He's 52, and when I had him, I was 28. And although I knew there was something wrong with him, the medical profession wouldn't confirm it until he was nearly 3. And then they told me they didn't think he would ever be able to care for himself.
All right, so can you remember what happened last night?
Can't remember.
You don't remember? Were you sick?
These days, things are much different. But you didn't talk about things like that. You didn't complain about things like that. You just accepted them and got on with it.
Were you sick?
No.
Okay. Did you bang your head at all? No. Not that you remember.
I asked him that.
Yeah.
He didn't really know.
All right.
He said it just hurts.
It just hurts. All right. Okay.
He knows that he's not very well and he gets upset. He said to me, "Could I have a brain transplant, Mum?" And I said, "Well, if you had a brain transplant, you wouldn't be my Kevin, and I wouldn't want another Kevin. I like the one I've got."
Well, I'll have an X-ray.
Do you want me to have an X-ray?
Do I want you to have an X-ray? No, not yet, because we don't X-ray unless we think there's something going on with the lungs underneath the ribs. Okay? All right. We'll do some tests. Can I ask you to take your shirt off?
Yeah.
And I want to get you some pain medication. I'll be back with you in a minute.
Can you
okay?
sit yourself up? He's gorgeous, he really is. He comes up to me and kisses me on the top of my head sometimes and says, "I love you, Mum," which doesn't do anything for your waterworks. Hey, come on.
Sorry, I've been in pain.
You're pain by name and pain by nature.
Can I please get water with an air sand and tomatoes cube from 10? Thank you.
93-year-old Ernest's scan results show he has an injury to his skull. His leg is broken and his pelvis has been shattered.
So, impact there, isn't it?
Yeah, because the bumper height is car height, not four-wheel drive
yeah.
height. How do you do that? I mean, look, I was in bits.
And it's not the sort of thing where you don't know you've hit someone.
No.
There are occasions when it
gone
happens. He's gone. And you can't tell me that someone is driving their car, hits someone and doesn't know they've done it. You know, I remember running over a rabbit and I knew I'd run over a rabbit. So, you know, you just think, bleep me out.
He brought us up because we didn't have our dad around. So he brought me and my sisters up. It's like a dad to us. He bought me my first push bike. Taught me how to ride it. He just used to come round, have dinner with us always on a Sunday, Christmas time. There he'd be with the presents for us all.
Would you be happy if I brought his niece in?
Yes, I was going to say, do you want me to go speak to her?
I don't know. I can't say I couldn't bear to see him like that, you know. Never in a million years I'd think that that would happen to him. Just chatted away in general, really. I just went through the names of who's coming up to see him and, you know, who was coming up that particular day and someone's coming up tonight and just chat at him, really. Squeezing his hands and you could feel, you know, little movements and that. You know, he was fighting. He was fighting to live there, he really was. I kept saying to him, what on earth's happened to you? But I couldn't believe it. Couldn't, honestly.
You two live together. Is there anyone else at home?
No.
It's just the two of you?
Yeah. A bit of a menace, really.
Kevin still has pain in his ribs after his collapse. The hospital are doing tests.
I don't know what we're going to do with you. Keep saying I'm going to send him back and get a girl, but he won't have that one. Well, my husband could never accept that Kevin was handicapped. he used to try and make him do things that I knew he was incapable of doing, and we used to have arguments about it.
You were born in Dulwich Hospital? He's talking more now. I think he's starting to relax. Are you feeling comfier in here now?
He's very nervous about coming to hospital, but once he's there, he's okay. And most people are so nice to him, it's unbelievable.
Oh, it's your smile. It's very infectious.
It's something you have all your life. You worry in case you did something that made him like he is, and you worry about what happens to him after I die.
Pull yourself up. I'll help. Oh, you're very heavy. There we go.
I'm getting old, that's the trouble. I was 80 a fortnight ago. So, I don't know, I'll survive, I expect. I don't know how long for, but we'll keep going.
Oh, deep breath in and out for me again. Breathe in and out through your mouth.
Open your mouth and breathe.
Like me, watch me. Yeah, same as me.
It sounds terrible, but you always hope that they'll go before you. But I'd be lost without him because he helps me and I help him. In other words, we can't live without each other.
Okay, you can get dressed and give that time. It will heal, but it takes a while, so no rugby. No wrestling.
Work in the kitchen.
You work in the kitchen? All right, no lifting anything super heavy. All right, even though you're the big one.
Let me do this once.
All right, but I don't want you lifting heavy bags of spuds, yeah? All right, deal? Then I'll let you go home.
That way out, yep.
Yeah. Thank you, love.
Hello there. I'm in the hospital and I can't leave yet. They've just given me a tetanus injection. Well, I cut my finger, so I won't be able to get any fish. So what I'll have to do is we'll have to make do and mend when I get home.
If you think you've got Nelson Mandela, Winston Churchill didn't become Prime Minister until he was 70. Mandela didn't become, Prime Minister until he was over 70. And we say that our elderly are not capable. Don't be ridiculous. Of course they are. Put some ice on it, take your ibuprofen, give it 2 days rest, and then start doing a few shoulder exercises. I can't actually see me retiring from this job. I can't see it. Even if they have to get in transport to bring me in and take me home. And I've got a Zimmer frame with me, blood pressure machine and my stethoscope in the little basket on the front. I can't see me stopping this job because I love it. Why should I stop something I love? Nobody walks out my A&E department looking scruffy. There you go. All right.
How did you?
Just
This is the.
right. These are the bad leg. So as you put those forward, put your bad leg forward too, and then yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Come on through.
Okay.
Right, my name's Tim. I'm one of the orthopaedic docs.
Hi, Tim.
Hiya. So what happened today?
I fell on my way into work.
You're getting spasms.
Oh, it's so painful. So painful.
Take off the CVP monitoring, yeah.
It's been almost 5 hours since Ernest was hit by a car.
I think we should probably try and get those away today because it may shape what we do depending on what they say.
He's showing signs of consciousness.
was his lactate? 7, wasn't it?
And this was at -16.
How much blood have you now given him?
6 and 4.
10 total, isn't it? Yeah, 6 and 4.
Yeah, he's had 6 of blood, 4 of FFP.
And he's had the work, so he's off to surgical critical care shortly. His niece is just with him as well. It's frustrating when things like this happen because there's nothing I can do about it to go and catch the person who's done it. And you can sort of feel quite helpless.
And the lactate was 7.
It was 7?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is the most fantastic team effort.
You've got to treat individuals in front of you. You can't bracket people into all 90-year-olds should be treated like this, because there are some 90-year-olds that are absolutely fighting fit. And it's just shocking, really, and, you know, a lot was done for him.
Ernest is now stable enough to be moved to intensive care for further treatment.
I think, really, you know, they was very honest with me. They done a really good job on him. They made him comfortable. He had a broken leg. They literally plastered that for him. So, you know, they cared for him. They really cared for him.
When I went to see him in the hospital, he'd only opened one eye and the other one was closed. And when I sat there next to him and I was telling him all about what we used to do, and all of a sudden he opened his other eye and he smiled at me. He sort of knew that I was there, you know.
Bye. He liked the doctor that saw him. She was very nice, actually, and handled him beautifully.
Can I apologise to the staff at King's? I've got to say, I'm sorry I took up all their time. They must have something better to do with their lives.
They was actually going to operate on him, you know. But the injuries to his head, I don't think he would have survived it. It would have been so much nicer had he gone to sleep and not woke up one morning. We could have accepted that because of his age. But to be taken from us like that, it's wrong. It's really wrong.
What happened? I got bitten.
What? Another GBL?
Yeah, G and methadone.
Knife stuck in back. That's all we know at the moment.
You can see the knife is still in situ.
That's why we're not normal, because it's normal to us to have people stabbed, shot, falling off bikes on a Saturday night. That's the knife, but it's out now. It's a big knife.
It's a really big knife.